I mean, it's a livable temperature at the moment. There's a bit of a breeze. Blue sky. I find out when the lifeguards start here, because it is muggy, muggy, muggy. I mean, it's a livable temperature at the moment. There's a bit of a breeze. Blue sky. Encouraging. From what we've been able to ascertain, and we had a storm, it is staying off the coast of Florida, pretty much, and heading north, and it's the Carolinas now that are in the danger zone. Last week, or not, even just a few days ago, maybe they had it pointing right, hitting central Florida area. And I was sitting there, what, are we nuts or something? Severe. I heard we might be getting some wind and some rain, obviously. So the kids' movies, so kind of like a kid cot station there too. The kids can draw and stuff. You can also get movies here for your room. If you're a guest, if you're a DVC member, they're free. Just make sure you freaking return them, because they will put it on your bill if you don't. Sorted games and stuff. Nice. This is an area, if it is raining or is storming a lot, this area is loaded up, folks. It is just busy as all get out. So across here, there's the swan again. Dolphin in the distance. You can see the dolphin's tail up there, right? And over there, I saw the cars. That's the parking lot for the swan. So here we go. We're reaching the end of the main pool area here. Not particularly attractive, but it's okay. But like I said, the view isn't bad at all. Bill and I, anytime we have where we're having a garden pool view, we ask specifically for that green area, because you know how they frown upon any streaming near a pool. Well, you don't want to deal with that. So we always ask for something else away from there. Here you can see another boat coming from the studios, headed towards Swan and Dolphin at the moment. Sorry, my nose just driving me crazy today. You know, and I'm fat and out of shape, so probably hearing your share of heavy breathing too that you really didn't need to hear. So along here they have I want to show you these. This is a recent development because of obviously tragic circumstances, although it's never happened in this area. These are the warning signs along the walking path. This path that I'm on right now takes you to Hollywood Studios. I'm not going all the way to Hollywood Studios, people. You do remember I said I was fat and out of shape, right? So I don't know, am I losing people here? I guess I am. Eileen, if you're watching, would you tell me if I'm still on? I don't think I am. And I don't know why. I didn't do anything. Right, this back end here is where the way down there was where the standard rooms began. There's really probably fewer standard rooms than any classification, and they're the first ones gone. Yep, they're gone before the boardwalk view because they're cheap, much cheaper than the rest of the rooms. Yeah, you see the bridge that leads you to the front of the resort. You can walk over here. As I said, this is a service drive. I'm on the service drive right now, off the beaten path a little bit, and there you can see the beginnings of the massive boardwalk parking lot. It is rather large. You can also see the gliders are going to go right over the parking lot here towards Epcot. They are not operating. They've taken them offline because of the threat of the storm. They've taken them totally offline, so you won't see any of them right around now. Experimenting running them, they're just none on there at all. We have seen none, for obvious reasons. Oh no. Were you around when I said I was fat and out of shape? I am fat and out of shape. So here is the tennis courts, and in my extensive visitations to the boardwalk, I have seen only one time where there's anybody playing on any of these courts, ever. Now that doesn't mean never, it just means every time I've been here and gone past them, there is never anybody on them. It's kind of, quite a bit distance off the resort too. The standard rooms are fairly close, and the quiet pool area is pretty close. But that's it. The rest of them are not. These rooms down here, though, there's one advantage. You're really much closer to the bus stop than anybody. It's pretty easy to get to the bus stop from there, from these rooms here. I think these rooms are nice. A lot of these rooms, that if they're facing towards Hollywood Studios, the Garden View rooms, if they're the rooms that face towards Hollywood Studios, you can see the fireworks from there many times. The higher ones, of course, only. Yeah, I know. Sometimes I think they could have just, if they're thinking of things to get rid of, I've always thought I just got glared at by that guy in the truck because I'm on the service drive. I'll go a little further here down the way. But here we are. Here we are with the, these warning signs. It's alligators and snakes in the area. Now, I gotta admit, again, in my time here, I've never seen an alligator on this canal, ever. But that doesn't mean, alligators, they seem to be able to get anywhere. So, the snake thing, I didn't know about. I didn't know they had a big snake thing problem here. But apparently they've had enough where they feel they have to put a sign up. Here's another view, another way into the tennis courts that nobody uses. But this is the canal that is quite, again, lovely. Excuse me. Got a little cough here this morning. This humidity reeks up. You seen one, Tink? Yeah? Where was it about? Or are we talking about tennis players? Did you play tennis here? Really? I'm proud of you. You overachiever. See, the reason I'm fat and you're not, Tink, is you play and I don't. Okay, here's a duck sighting. They don't put any duck signs up. But that bridge is up there. As you cross the bridge, you're not too far. You can see the buses, basically, moving in and out of Hollywood Studios from here. You can see the beginnings of Hollywood Studios once you get to that's Buena Vista Drive up there. I've been told probably the busiest, road at Disney World. I think it's the longest road in Disney World, too. It kind of goes around the whole resort. And you see this pathway up here that does not, from the Swan and Dolphin. There's a pathway from the Swan and Dolphin a little bit here but it only goes to Buena Vista Drive. It does not take you to Hollywood Studios. So if you're staying at Swan and Dolphin, which is for, really is a good deal in some places, because it is pretty much of a deluxe resort. Limited balconies, though. But the nice thing about it, you get to use the boat and bus service of Disney World too. They have like really nice discounts for teachers and nurses, do that kind of work. Usually they have a nice discount for that, and you stay in a pretty nice room for the price, for Disney prices at least. But this path does not take you. You got to cross over to this path that I'm on, which is just crossing a bridge. It's not a big deal. And over here is another road, another path, excuse me, that takes you up to Buena Vista Drive. I don't know why anybody would want to go up to Buena Vista Drive here, but there in the distance you can see the bus area under the bridge if you look hard. This is as far as I'm going to go walking wise, because like I said, I got a long day today again. I might put in a TC. I know you work out a little bit. I walked almost 30,000 steps yesterday, 12.5 miles. I'm proud of me. Of course, I ate like a pig too, so it didn't do me any good. There's a nice view of the Swan, full on. Gives you the idea of the size of the Swan, which is substantial, and that's not even the big one. The Dolphin is bigger. Yeah, my Disney workout indeed. It's about the only time I do work out, actually. So we're walking along here, and we're coming back. I'm gonna head back, and I'll try to point out some things I haven't pointed out yet. I think I walked right past. There's like every DVC, almost every DVC, not the smaller ones, but some of the most of the DVCs have a barbecue area, and now I've actually seen those used on occasion. They usually provide a few grills, charcoal grills mostly, and which means you'd have to get charcoal. But most of the DVC stores that have those have charcoal around, so you can get it here too. We're back at the unused tennis courts.
I'll get through this, and I look forward to maybe one day seeing you guys again. You never know.
And I'll be putting in that many today too, probably. Actually, no, we're taking it easy this morning. I don't know if anybody listening here have you ever gone to Morimoto's? We're going to Morimoto's for lunch at Disney Springs. My son loves that place. Absolutely loves that place. You know what? I'm trying to see where the barbecue area was. I can't remember anymore. Or maybe they got rid of it. I don't know. I can't remember where it was. It was right. I thought it was around here somewhere. Oh, there it was. There it is over there. Okay. I thought I was losing it there for a minute, which is not an unusual occurrence for me. Losing it is what I do. Okay. I showed you the quickly the community hall for DVC, for Boardwalk DVC, but behind it is another pool, and I'll show that to you very quickly. That's the quiet pool, and it is a quiet pool. It's a nice pool, and like every excuse me, every DVC pool or any pool that I'm aware of at maybe not, I don't know if the All Stars and Pop Century provide towels. I'm not sure at the pools, but I know the moderates do, and I know all the deluxe DVCs do too. And that is a convenience, I might add, that is very nice. You don't have to haul a beach towel with you everywhere. Morning. This pathway from between Hollywood Studios and Epcot is a very popular running spot for people who run. Can you believe that people work out and run here? With all the walking you have to do here? They run. I can't believe these guys. TC, do you do that? I don't know why I have it in my brain that you're a workout nut. I don't know why I say that. But, not a nut. I shouldn't say nut. You're a workout aficionado. That's better, right? No running? Okay. I can't. I'll sit on the balcony because they run around Crescent Lake. There's a big, long area. Like I said, Studios is opening up at 6 a.m. every day we're here. Of course, as you know, they just opened up the Star Wars area, the 29th, I think, 29th. Oh, it was like 2 days before we came here. See, I love these. There's people out using their balcony. I love that. I don't see why. Really quiet on it. To do some, lap swimming here. It's not very long, but back and forth you can put in your time. There's the community hall in the background, and there you can see the quiet pool. It's a lovely, lovely area, but it's a pool. Period. Nothing fancy about it at all. There's a lift for disabled, and right there, you could lift you right into the water. Kind of a crane-like device. There's life vests for the kids over there. There's restrooms, of course. And like I said, the community hall's right here, so the kids can go right through those doors there and play some games if they like. It's a new area. It really isn't as much, but some days it's very busy here. And again, you have all these rooms around it. Like a little U shape all the way around. There's a U shape all the way around the main pool and a U shape all around the green area where the DVC building used to be. All kind of U shapes around here. Now if you're in these rooms, up a high especially, the higher rooms, these are rooms that are facing, these rooms I'm pointing at right now, face Hollywood Studios. Like that room would be ideal to see fireworks from Hollywood Studios at night. And you can see them. I've been out here along the path, and you can see some fireworks. Not a lot of them, but some. I'm not saying, oh man, you can see the whole show from there. No, you really can't. But you can see some of the higher fireworks from both the Star Tours and from, oh God, I'm just losing it. What's the name of the show? Fantastic. Oh man, I'm getting old. But these rooms, these higher ones here, walk, and these rooms here. That's some people's major gripe, is that these rooms, the garden pool rooms, cost the same as a boardwalk view room. So, Eileen, of course, and I, Schoolbell, and I are of the mind that, hey, if you're starting at the same price, you might as well go for boardwalk, right? Which is a better view. But this isn't bad, is my point. If you remember, not a bad view at all. And it's closer to some of the things, like the pools, much closer to the pools and stuff. And this hallway that leads from the boardwalk rooms to the end of the standard quiet pool rooms is the longest hall, easily, in the boardwalk. That's a long one. TC, that one might take on Animal Kingdom. That's a long freaking hallway. The nice thing about it, though, I might throw some sage advice. If you're walking to Hollywood Studios from Boardwalk, you might want to take that hall all the way to the end here, come down the steps near the end of the resort, and you're almost halfway to Hollywood Studios in air conditioning. So just a little clue that you can do if you're up to it, if you're up to walking there. But like I said, even for the early opening of Hollywood Studios, as I said before, they're starting to run this on here. I like that theory too. I just saw it. Sorry. Sometimes I can't see the comments because of the glare. What's really nice, yesterday there was no breeze to speak of, and it was really hot and really muggy. But at least there's a breeze today right now. I imagine the winds are going to pick up because we're going to be, edges of the hurricane a little bit. I think tomorrow is supposed to be Rain City. I don't know about tonight though. Like I said, the predictions are cloudy only. But I don't know about the wind speeds. I know if the wind is bad, they'll cancel the fireworks for sure. And back to the green area here. I gotta tell you, a lot of the wedding party is staying in this area apparently. And the reason I know this is because just before I turned my camera towards it, there was a girl coming onto the balcony, and she's looking really haggard, and she still had the bridesmaid dress on. She slept in her bridesmaid dress, I think. And she was coming out of the balcony, saw me, and ran back in again. It was pretty funny. She laughed and waved. But I turned the camera away then. I didn't, I don't think she wanted to be advertised. So along here, again, this area here, I'm going to reiterate it for if anybody's joined us like recently. This area here is the quietest area at Boardwalk. By the old, they call it a green area now, garden view. It's a garden view. But where the DVC building used to be is a very nice, quiet area. It's just away from everything. There's a staircase. See those people going through? That's the staircase I came down before when I started. And it comes right through here. Hallway for the Boardwalk view rooms. Garden view rooms are right on the other side. Many of them, not all of them, but many are right across the hallway are the garden view rooms from us. It's a limited amount of Boardwalk rooms, standard rooms. Like I said, garden view rooms are the dominant kind of rooms you get here. And we're going to end our tour here. Well, you know what? I got to go see Bell Services anyhow about something. Not Bell Services, I got to see our toilet's not working right. And that could be tragic. So, and again, this bridge here splits off to the left here. There's up this bridge. Over to this bridge here takes you to Swan and Dolphin and the boat dock that the Swan and Dolphin share, which is right in between them. I'll just go up there real quick now. So if you wanted to go that way, here's the way to get there. Now this is the way you'd come back lots of times when you're coming back, especially, or if you miss your boat over at the Boardwalk dock, you just miss it and it goes off. Many times if you just come running through here, and not running, but a good face, because after these Boardwalk has to go to Yacht and Beach Club, and before it comes to Swan and Dolphin, you might want to come up this way and go over to the Swan and get that same boat at the Swan and Dolphin boat dock, which is, I'm pointing at it right there, which is right across this bridge, and then that covered walkway there you see between the Swan and Dolphin is where the boat dock is, right there in the middle. Or if you're coming home from Hollywood Studios and you want to get to the Boardwalk sooner, because Boardwalk's always the last stop before Epcot. So it stops at Swan and Dolphin, it stops at Yacht and Beach, and then it stops at Boardwalk. So it's much easier, quicker to get to the Boardwalk if you get off here at Swan and Dolphin, walk across this bridge, and walk right over here, and you're in the Boardwalk. It's a little, it's a little bit of a walk. It's not that bad. Even I do it. And then if you go up the path this way, where you see the runner up there, that takes you can see the yacht club in the distance there. Well, I'll go up it a little bit. I gotta do my Disney exercise, right, TC? So up I go. Up I go. This is the hill that the people that rent those, what do you call those bicycles with 4 people on them, or I can't remember. Surreys, is that what they call them? I don't know. I forget what you call it. But this hill is a challenge. If they come up it, it's a challenge. And there's a hill over by the other side when you go into Epcot, towards Epcot, that's also a challenge. You got to really pedal pretty hard. But over here, as you can see Yacht and Beach Club. This path will take you there. Cross this bridge, and the lovely Crescent Lake area begins. Pier there. entrance for the Yacht and Beach Club, right there where the firehouse, where the lighthouse is. And the marina, that little outbuilding there, is where the marina is. If you were going to see Fine Resorts, it's over at the Yacht and Beach Club. Yacht Club, I should say, specifically at the Yacht Club. So, then you come, but then you say, no, I don't want to go to the Yacht and Beach Club. I don't want to go to the Swan and Dolphin. I want to go to the freaking boardwalk. Well, if you're in this area, there's kind of a sign that's a dead giveaway to get you to the boardwalk. So, up. It's kind of cool at night. It's a sign. It's very much lit up at night. So away we go. Swan in the distance, and one last look at the Dolphin. The bigger of the two resorts. The huge convention center there, by the way. I don't know if any of you had conventions here, but all of these places have a convention center. Boardwalks is small in comparison to the rest. Yacht and Beach Club just is a recent development, like the last 5 years or so, I think, maybe 10. They've got a facility over there now for conventions that they added on, but it's neither one of them are as large as the Swan and Dolphin facility is enormous. So here at the Atlantic Hall is right over here, which is used for a lot of private functions. They have times use it as a dancing club with DJs and stuff. I don't know if they still do that here. It's always been sort of it started out as an old-time dance hall, and it was kind of cool, but nobody, I guess it's always had trouble with getting people. This place, dueling pianos, the Jelly Rolls, has no problem getting people. Oh, see here, they're closed tonight. But they do dancing here. They have a little dance club. But last night, that wedding took the whole place over here. It was a huge group. Just a huge wedding. And over here is, at night, especially on weekends, this place is humping, usually. A lot of locals come to it too. This is very popular anymore, but until recently, you could smoke in there. No, they don't allow smoking in there anymore. But it was one of the last places at Disney World where smoking was allowed inside. I know. So, here we are. I'm just going to go up to the area where we go to the check-in area, because this is, here's the area Bill and I usually stay in. It's nice. It's a great view of the fireworks from here. But lately that's where we've been, especially if we get a studio, we wind up there. View rooms right here at the end of the crest of the wave. And we've been in that room up there. We always request that when we're on our own at a studio, because it's the best view of the fireworks. It's the best view, period. And as you get closer to the center of the resort, the view becomes a little more dicey. The people, maybe if they leaned over and fell off the balcony. Okay, this area here is where we're staying now. And if you go way over here, you see that enclosed big balcony on the very top floor? That's us. That's where we are. It's a very large balcony. You can't see the camera because we got it set back so it doesn't get wet. It's covered though, which is great. It protects the camera, and you can't see the camera. I like that because, we've had some difficulties sometimes with cameras. Here we're right by the games. You can probably hear the games, but you won't see them more than likely because we set it back so the camera doesn't get destroyed. I'm sure you hear them at night though. And here, there it is, the infamous, and right in the middle of the boardwalk, but that's because it's set. If it was set anywhere else, it'd be right on the edge of the gate here. Because of the games, it's like on a separate little island here. It's connected to all the other fire hydrants here, right along the edge. See, if it was on the regular part of the boardwalk, it would be right about here. Right here. That island, it looks like it's in the middle of the boardwalk. It's just not. Here's the stores. We have stayed in rooms right above here. Here's where, by the way, this area here I'm pointing at, Grand Villas, pretty much. That's where most of the Grand Villas are located, right along here. You can see those windows up there. That's the second story of a Grand Villa. You still get a little balcony.
Okay.
And the 2 bedrooms upstairs too. But there's 2 kinds of Grand Villas here. There's one where everything's on one floor. All 3 bedrooms are the same on the main floor. Everything is, and then there's the 2-story ones which are above it there, and those little balconies you see up there are the second floors. There's one for 1 bedroom, there's one for another, and they are very nice, and they're incredibly expensive. When we go Grand Villa, we go to Old Key West. In December, we're taking a big group of my wife's side of the family to Disney World, and we're staying in Old Key West Grand Villa because they're bigger too, and they're cheap, much cheaper. Honest to God, a Grand Villa at Old Key West costs kind of, not exactly, but it's really close in price to a 2-bedroom here on Boardwalk. To a 2-bedroom Boardwalk view, the Grand Villas are almost about the same price. And a little more, of course, because it's a Grand Villa, for God's sake. But it's really not bad at all. It's not bad at all. And here's the Village Green area. This is a thing they kind of do every other morning or every morning, is morning yoga. This is kind of a yoga thing. They leave messages on our phones all the time. We have sunrise yoga, they call it, and this is where they have it. That's why it always looks so green. It's fake because it's used so much. Last night, this is where they show the movies now. They have a movie night here. They used to show them at the pool, but I guess now it's here. And this is on New Year's Eve. They have a big party here, a bar, music and stuff. It's a nice alternative if you don't go to a pub. There's no ashtrays here anymore. Maybe not anymore. Maybe they moved that out of here too, which is great. I'm glad they did, because that was really rancid walking around here. And it's such a lovely area too. Okay. That too. But they said when the party's going on, it looks like it's going to be cloudy. I read that it was not till much later tonight that it's going to start up raining vociferously. We've heard nothing about the party tonight. So, I don't know. I hope it goes on. Yeah, it's going to still be raining for sure. I heard tomorrow is the big day. The big arrival day of any weather, bad weather here. Tomorrow's supposed to be the worst, but that's just what I hear. I don't know. Heather might know. Heather, being a local, probably knows better than me. I'd go with Heather's opinion. By the way, hi Heather. So here we go. The sort of famous lobby of the boardwalk. One quick look, and then I gotta go. I'm always like, this is where you come in. This is the door that takes you out to the bus stop, towards the bus stop, and this is where you get dropped off by ME, by taxi, parking lots in the distance. So everybody pretty much comes through this door at some point or another. So, anyhow, one thing I will say, I think Central Florida, since that's where I am, has kind of dodged a bullet. It's not going to be nearly as bad as it was thought to be. Going to be, thank God. But now I guess Heather, it's still the Carolinas that are in big time trouble. I don't know. Last time I looked, it was the Carolinas that were shutting everything down. Hey, Kim. Well, I'll see you guys, most of you guys, on Thursday night. I think. Oh, maybe not TC, though. I don't know. I think you guys get in that night or something, I guess. Anyhow, quick look. There's the hat. There's the elephant. And there's the ugly chairs. Okay, I'll be honest with you. This is another thing. I've never seen actually anybody sit on these chairs. Oh, wait a minute. I saw a couple kids sitting on them once. Never mind. And they're kind of kid-sized chairs, really. And, nobody says you can't sit on them, so, but very rare does anybody. There's, of course, the actual one. This area they don't even use anymore. This used to be the concierge area here, and I'm not quite sure if they use it for anything because concierge has moved over here. Because automatic check-in, not many people use the check-in desk any longer. So, on that note, yeah, those chairs are kind of creepy, I agree. That's why I call them the ugly chairs. All these, now I read somewhere that all these paintings, I guess you'd call them, I'm not sure, above the check-in area have a story, there's a story to them of some sort. There's some significance to them. And I can't remember what. It was some Disney historian, Corcus, I think. I think it was Corcus that told all these paintings above the entrance here also all have a big-time story. So, but I don't know what it is, and I can't tell it to you. Look it up. Google it. No, I did. Did I show you the chandelier? This is what you see when you first walk in. Is that huge chandelier with the horsies. I think it's just thematic, Jim. You know, boardwalks are the boardwalk is famous for some freaky deaky items. You know, too. So I think it's just thematic. You know, just like the elephant here. I mean, elephants really don't live on the boardwalk, but hey, it's a thematic thing. I don't think they plan on anybody using them. They have all these nice chairs here. Plenty of chairs to sit in. Okay, folks. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do too. Yeah, it's beautiful at Christmas. I did a Christmas tour last time we were here. Okay, guys, I got to go. It's been a pleasure. We'll probably check in with you later. We're going to Disney Springs today. And of course, tonight's the party. And if they do the party, we'll be streaming it. So take care, kids. See you later. And hope it doesn't rain too much tonight. Thanks. Bye.
Are you watching my other stream? I don't know. So, we are here at Fort Wilderness for the Trails End breakfast. And Trails End is closed and Pioneer Hall is closed because... There we go. There we go. We're not feeding or petting the horses. Okay.
Want to see the arch? The arch. I don't think we're in the deep south.
Yeah. Okay, you guys. What you doing? What you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Is it your day off? Will we be down on Main Street later? In the parade, maybe? Ooh. That'll be good. Yeah, okay, cool.
But I don't think they overdo it.
So, I know nothing about horses. So I have no idea. Tina. So, honey, now Tina wants a horse.
Tina wants a horse.
Yeah, she said bring me one home.
Just after I bought her the bracelet?
Shh, don't tell her about that. Now she wants a horse. I kind of have a feeling I think I'd have a hard time. Would you like to go live with Tina? No. Oh dear. How about you? Would you like to go live with Tina? Oh. No. She'd rather have a horse, Charlie, just so you know. All right. She'd rather have a horse than the necklace. What little one? Oh, okay, we'll get that little one. Oh my gosh.
So you need a ladder to get on this one.
Oh my gosh. I hope you're not hearing someone's husband who's being rather bratty about you needing a horse this size over here. I know. I can't believe he said it. He really, yeah. Yeah. Hello. Well, come here. Give me, pose for us. Good horsey. Good horses. There you go. Now this one, his suitcase is pretty big. I'm thinking maybe. Ooh, kind of camera shy. All right.
Kids did this, right, honey?
What, honey?
We brought the kids here to ride the ponies once, didn't we?
Yeah. I wonder if anybody's actually in the stable. So, poor thing. She must really love horses if she's over there mucking the salt. Well, isn't that?
No shame.
When I get going, it's not open.
What? Did you want to ride a pony, honey?
No. No. All right. Please do not feed or pet horses. Oh, we might not be able to go in here either. Barn tour. Who needs barn tour?
No, this is fun.
For a compliment, need to today 12:30.
I didn't say you can't come in. But you said
No.
no feed is fine.
Okay. So, not to do over this? No. Barn tour. Tina gave us permission to go in.
Circle D Ranch.
Ooh.
As Walt Disney once said, I hope we never lose sight of one thing, that it all started with a mouse. Well, here at the ranch, we like to think that it all started with a horse. When Walt was a young boy, he earned his first nickel by drawing his neighbor's horse, Rupert, as depicted on the wall in front of you. The photos that surround this rendering capture Walt's lifelong passion for horses, especially his love for miniature horses, playing polo, driving a stagecoach around the Burbank studio, and of course, the trolley horses on Main Street, USA. Below these photos, you will see the models of 4 different breeds of draft horses that live and work here at the ranch. While the Clydesdale is these horses, it is not the most common, nor is it the largest of the draft horse breeds. Percheron and Belgian horses can easily outweigh a Clydesdale, weighing in at over 2,000 pounds each. Today, the Tri-Circle D Ranch is made up of 4 different areas. The Draft Horse Barn, which you are standing in now, the Pony Farm, the Blacksmith Shop, and the Trailblaze Corral, where our trail ride horses live and work. Each one of our 90 horses is scheduled to work 3 to 4 days per week for up to 5 hours a day in various locations around property. Our wide range of barns, paddocks, and turnout pastures allow us to provide exceptional animal care, exercise, and vacation time on grass pastures. To provide the proper nutrition for our horses, we feed over 2,500 pounds of hay and grain on a daily basis and make sure that they always have access to salt and mineral blocks, along with a never-ending supply of fresh water. If you look to the wall on your left, you will see photos of the many activities that the Tri-Circle D Ranch supports around the Walt Disney World Resort and provides for you, our guests. You have the unique opportunity to ride in a horse-drawn streetcar, arrive at your wedding in Cinderella's carriage, provide a child's first pony ride, or enjoy a quiet wagon or carriage ride. Here at Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort, many guests also enjoy Florida's natural beauty on a guided
That would
horseback
be great,
ride.
Nut.
You can also see in the photos that these same horses add that special
We'll do it
sparkle
for your
to our
birthday party.
theme park parades and special events. For more information on
Oh,
these
look at the
activities,
samurai one.
please take one of our brochures located in the box just outside this room.
Look at this rig.
The wall behind you is dedicated to our 8-horse Percheron hitch that performs here at the Walt Disney World Resort and in parades around the country. The hitch can pull one of 2 units, a blue show wagon as shown in the top center case, or the 1907 Calliope that was purchased by Walt Disney for the opening of Disneyland in the case below. These units, along with the horses and harness, travel in 2 custom-built semi-trailers as we move from event to event.
It's a circus right
For
here.
a closer look at the harness used on this hitch, check out the display on the right as you enter the room. You may even find a few hidden Mickeys.
What?
We invite you to explore the front section of the barn, but kindly ask that you not proceed past the center doors or beyond the roped-off area. For your safety and for the safety of our horses, we ask that you not feed or pet the horses during your visit.
Well, you just have to plan
Please feel
a
free to ask us
a
any
birthday
questions
trip
if you
on
see us in the
another
area.
day besides.
Have a great visit,
Yeah, I agree.
and thanks for stopping by the Tri-Circle T.
After this trip, I'm almost like totally don't want to go. Oh my gosh, it's the Haunted Mansion rig. Ah. I wonder if it comes out. I wonder if it's in the parade tonight. No, they'd probably have it backstage already, wouldn't they? Yeah. Well, here, let's see who's on here. Tyson. Tyson's eating. Oh, Grady. Hi, Grady. Are you having a downtime this morning? You look beautiful. Look at you. Yeah. Saving energy for later, right? Yeah. Good morning, Skylar. Good morning. You'll get out soon, don't worry, dear. So look at this nut. They even have their what they got to eat. There's mornings, and they can. So here's Pope. Pope can go outside. Nobody. We came over for breakfast at Trails End. We were early. Trails End actually has no power, so we're going to be eating at Mickey's Backyard Barbecue. Okay. So, no riding today. Where's Red? Oh, Red's not in here. Okay. Wonder if Red's on Main Street. And Bob's outside. Now, does your sister have like the big, like the Belgians and the Percherons and Clydesdale? Good morning, Chief. I do believe, Chief, that I have seen you with the Headless Horseman. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. I see that tail wagging. You're beautiful. Look at you. Oh. We didn't have storms last night. I'm wondering if there's so much construction going on. Good morning, Flash. You, look at that beautiful brownish mane. You guys are just so much. So 4 flakes of Timothy hay does not sound like very much. Do you know what that's about at all? Since you're like the eyes on ears horse expert. Oh, you got a couple out there. Yeah. Ooh, there we go. We need like a roster, you know, like baseball teams today on Eyes on Ears YouTube. So, Tyson, you are very lightly colored. Yeah. Must be good. Must be good breakfast. Yeah, they all have their little individual. You're a perch right. Wow. All right, that's very cool to know. Okay, we already saw the Haunted Mansion. We already visited there. I've already lost my husband for the day. Man, I remember bringing my kids over here for pony rides. So we can't, the little ranch doesn't open till 10, so we can't go over there. We'll just watch them getting everybody ready. Hey, come on over here so I can get a better shot of you guys. Come on. Okay, I was very good. I didn't feed or pet any horses. So, I know, it's just one of those out of the way places that you just know about. I mean, we've eaten at Trails End and we've done hoop-de-doo. We did do the pony rides, and then when they were a little older, we did do some horseback riding. So here's the back side of hoop-de-doo. They have a little... I wonder if they're cooking breakfast inside that little tent. Curious. Curiouser and curiouser. Well, since we're just going to be waiting around, I'm going to sign off for a while. Oh, I thought I recognized that face on that wanted poster. I used to yell at my sister because she would take my great niece out, and they would, near our lake cottage, there were some horses, and she would take carrots and let my great niece feed her. I'm like, what if they're not supposed to eat carrots? All right. Oh, you're welcome. Good way to pass the time here. All right, we'll be back.
Oh, my bag.
I have your bag, so you
Oh.
don't have to worry about those two things.
All right. Is there a restroom over there?
There is, but the woman's was out the door. And
Oh, it's a real small one, right?
so I went over to Morocco.
Okay, Morocco's much better. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know, and it's air conditioned too.
Hey, honey, can you come over here, Charlie?
What?
You just get this mannequin because it's so...
Okay, there's nobody watching, but I will be happy to. Of course, they could watch it again. Yeah, this is the perfume store, right?
Yeah. Oh, there's one on the other side, too.
Oh, okay. Oh man, it's the smell. Boy, my mom would hate this area because she's allergic to all that stuff. She was allergic to it. Is that Borgie and Burke again?
No,
Oh, it looks like them.
it's embroidered. They don't do embroidered anything. Oh, yeah. I want them. Come on, let's move a little.
Oh, for crying out loud, Eileen. I'm trying to, the window is reflects, so I'm trying to put it up against the window so people can actually see what's in the window instead of my reflection, which is all they're seeing right now. There's nobody on there. See if I go back here, honey, it's all reflection. You want to go inside? We can.
Well, I think we need to start moving over to the theater.
Okay. There's nobody watching it, so I'm not gonna worry about it yet. Hi. Excuse me. Hello again.
You are back.
I am back.
This romantic tour music from great French composers such as Ravel, Debussy, and Saint-Saëns. In a moment, these automatic doors will open. Please remain behind the solid yellow line as they will open towards you. We also ask you to please refrain from smoking and flash photographing inside. Pour une question English, please use the phone and go to the chair and take a seat on the table. Thank you, merci.
So we're in France to see the French movie, as promised. And we were walking into the theater. This is a great place. It's a seated theater. It used to be padded seats, but not anymore. But it's still seated and air conditioned, and a lovely movie. It's lovely music. This is my left on the other side, so it's close. Because nobody sits over there. Oh, my bad. This is a great place. It's a seated theater. It used to be padded seats, but not anymore. But it's still seated and air conditioned, and a lovely movie. It's lovely music. This is my left on the other side, so it's close. Because nobody sits over there. Is this okay?
Whatever.
That's interesting. Oh, these are padded. These are padded a little bit. I always think they're not, but they are. Yeah. Honey, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
And put that in the case?
Yes.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, me too, John. I already had to reconnect once. But the Chinese movie came out okay, so I have high hopes. I'm hoping we're okay. Here's hoping. Picture's okay. Picture's okay now, I hope. Here she. Oh no, that's not her. They're still holding. Oh man. Oh, thank goodness.
Mm-hmm.
So far, so good. John said the signal's holding right now. We hope it continues to do so. I was really reluctant to turn off before because The China movie went so well, I didn't want to turn it off, but I had to plug into a battery charger.
Didn't you do the China movie on my phone?
Yes, that's true too. Yeah, that's right. Never mind. We're on my phone now, aren't we? Yeah. Well, here's hoping it's just a strong signal day on YouTube. Let's go. Show the movie.
What time is our pickup time?
5 o'clock.
Okay.
We're gonna get out of here a little after 4.
Yep.
We have plenty of time. We're gonna be fine. Me either. Yeah, I know some of the clothing is pretty interesting. And haircuts, hairstyles are very 70s, 80s look. I'll never change the music. Well, music is older than anything else in the movie. It'll last. Come on, start the movie. You're supposed to start the movie now.
Stop. Simmer down.
Well, honey, I want the signal to last, you know. The longer we go, the longer we're pushing our luck with it.
Honey, we're not pushing our luck. We can be back at the
No,
hotel.
I'm not talking about the hotel. I'm talking about the signal.
Oh.
I want the signal to last.
Here she comes.
Good.
Need your phone.
Why?
Don't they always say no videotaping on this?
This isn't videotaping. Videotaping is those big machines with the lights. That's what I consider video.
As a courtesy to those around you, we ask you to please turn off all electronic devices and refrain from flash photography. If you need to leave during the show, please use the exit doors to your left. And now, we proudly take you on a nostalgic visit to my country, La France. We hope you enjoy the classic beauty, music, and romance as you will travel from Paris to our provincial countryside in our France. Et maintenant, mesdames et messieurs, j'ai le plaisir de vous présenter la France. Bon voyage!
Oh, yeah. Wait.
Adios.
That's goodbye.
Adios.
Indeed.
among gentle spirits of the air, my France awakens with the early dawn. The true heart of my country grows from the toil of her people, from villages and family farms of the most fertile land in all Europe. The majestic gardens of Versailles, a magic window onto a golden age of kings. In distant towns, in quiet villages, within the heart of all my people dwells the secret vagabond. dreaming of faraway places yet unseen. We say in the words of our great poet Baudelaire, et sans savoir pourquoi, disent toujours allons. They live for the sake of living, and without knowing why, they always say, we must go. Firmly to the ground, yet dedicated to the spirit.
go, Eileen.
From the cold green north they come, to the golden glow of the Riviera, where warm winds kindle dreams of eternal spring. A city of dreams come true and yet to be, Paris. Bastille Day. Nothing makes us prouder in all of France than to celebrate the birth of our Republic. Paris, the city of lights, a living symbol of every age, of every season, across the face of my beloved France.
door to the left. I wish you all the best. Merci beaucoup. Au revoir.
Oh, okay. Are we heading back? I think we should head, huh? Yeah. We are heading back to the resort. I don't even know if I'm charging here. Thanks, Darlene. I was really happy. It looked like that for the first time in a while, the stream held up pretty well. So I was really happy about that. So did the Chinese movie. Usually the last couple of trips, the movies haven't done very well. So I'm really pleased that it came out well because, quite frankly, these are the kind of things people don't see a lot of, and I'm kind of glad to get to see them now. Or relive them like John does and me. Like John and I do. We see them all the time. But still enjoy them. So, and especially in this one, the music. Pleasure. And especially from a stream aficionado as yourself. So we're glad to be able to do this. I'm just happy it worked. Being as ignorant as I am about technology, I am happy to see that it worked. So I have no idea how it did. I don't know what we did different this time, but I'm happy to see that it worked. There we are on data. That's right, we didn't go on Wi-Fi. We think the data thing, we now have unlimited data. Thanks to my daughter who works for the company we go through. We have unlimited data, and so we decided to try it with just data this time. And it seems to help. It seems to help quite a bit. I don't know anything about technology, John. Maybe you know better than I do. I'm sure you do know better than I do. But can data work better than Wi-Fi? Just going on data? In this case, it seems to for us. But maybe that's not true of all cases or something. But for us, it has worked extremely well just going data and no Wi-Fi at all. So Disney or otherwise. We used to bring our own Wi-Fi with us, our own stuff, but which helped a bit. It was better than the Disney Wi-Fi for sure. Definitely, yeah. Thanks, John. Okay, that's good to know because I'm glad to see if somebody knows what he's talking about and agrees with that because it sure seems better, you know? And now that we have unlimited data, I think it's the way to go. And I think we will from now on. Certainly not Disney data. Yeah, it does. And if you have unlimited, why not go that way, right? So that's what we did this trip most of the time. Initially, we were skeptical about doing just data, but then when we switched over, it worked. So I think that we're going to stick with that. We are now going to be going through the famous International Gateway, which will soon be the much busier International Gateway once that whatever system, pagoda system, whatever they call it, is done. The what? The Skyliner is done when they bring people from Pop Century, from Caribbean Beach, over. You know, there's a whole mess of them. They're going through the boardwalk parking lot, which is just a thrill for me, an absolute thrill for me. So look at those things. I mean, come on, seriously. There they are. And they're gonna go right across the water here. We're getting on the boat, I might add, in case you're wondering why I'm walking this way. Hi. Absolutely. Here, look at this. Look at that. Oh man. You go right in front too. They're all over the place. They are all over the place. You want to go in the front, honey? Hey, thank you.
side preference?
No, I don't have a side preference at all. So here we are on the boat. The last boat trip on our trip. Yeah, I know. It's just, I don't know who came up with that idea. I really honestly don't. But I'm trying to believe that some of the Disney people are looking at these monstrosities they're putting up every 50 yards or so and saying, what in God's name have we done? What is wrong with us? But second thoughts are done. They're committed to it, so we're going to have it. You like it or not. And here is the other thing. Okay, I'm on a roll here, I know. Maybe I should shut up. But not only are they an eyesore, they're inefficient. There's a very limited number of people they can take at a time. It's a very inefficient way of travel. I just don't understand what possessed them to do that. Because I swear to God, they're going to take so long that people are going to say, oh, we're going back to the buses. I'm assuming they're keeping the buses too. Maybe don't. And they're going to go back to the buses because they'll get there quicker. I just don't know what they were thinking. I guess, you know, if you want a nice slow trip, like taking a boat, I guess. It's like, I guess, something like that. Anyhow. I'm done with that now. Let's move on to better and greater things. Better things. Like construction walls, which we're looking at right now. Because this new system is going to affect everything here. I know Darlene and John, did you guys hear anything about, you know, the boat dock over at Hollywood Studios? I hear that the rumor is they're going to move that over to the other side of the river. Near the station for the Skyway system.
Hollywood Studios.
I don't know if that's true or not, but
Starship down studios, please.
Another one of the many rumors I've heard that they're going to completely reroute the boats to the other side of the
On our way
river.
down there, we're going to stop at our 3 resorts.
The other side of the road there.
One adult.
But I don't know why they would need, I have no idea why they would need to do that.
Our first stop will be the
There's the roof of the station here for the Skyway system. You can see the roof there, which isn't that bad, actually. It's at least somewhat in keeping with the atmosphere. I'm trying to put this right up against the window so you can see out it. If it's too glary, let me know. I'll try to fix it. I love this walkway along here, especially if I'm at the beach club. I call it the scenic route, right along the water. Takes you right up to the beach club.
This is Fort Beach.
Oh, where do I
See him?
Where is
Over there. He's at the yacht.
that's this one? And then what's the one on the far?
Well,
Which section is he in? That section? Or this
He's in
with
this
the lighthouse there?
yeah. One with the lighthouse. So we're gonna get all back.
You're gonna walk
We need everybody. Oh, if we gather those, Vicky gather those, sing our birds of a feather. What a carol! Oh, we're happy because and the because 1, 2, and 3 goes, we're always together.
Because of the road. Have fun. Let go. Let go. The stars are guys, guitars here beside us. Two players we go, we sing and we suffer. Oh yes, I know. Through fair and stormy weather, we stand close together, like hooks on the shell. And eyes on me, something like to me, so just know me. That horse, oh, this is fun. We need some hands clapping from everybody. Ashley and her sister Carol. Let's go! Don't care what you look like. Don't care what you wear. How many rings you got on your finger?
Morning, honey baby. So here's where we start, by our building. This is our building, 91. Building 91. I'm going to start the tour in just a minute, but I'll just give you a panoramic here of what it's like around here. This is right by right near our room. This is where we come out to go to the bus stop, or go to the pool, or even go to the carriage house if we wanted to walk over. And it's not the closest one to the bus stop by any means, but it's okay. This is similar to Old Key West, that you can park, you know, the parking lots are located right next to the buildings, and so you can park relatively close to your room, which is cool. If you're driving, it's very cool if you're driving, and obviously you can see quite a few people are. I'm just going to peek down the hallway here, because I don't know if everyone knows this, but Saratoga Springs is a DVC, but it does not have inside hallways. It has outside hallways. They're covered, but they're not indoors. Does that make sense? It's kind of a hybrid motel hotel kind of merge. You can see they're all covered. That's the second floor. The second and third floor is up there, and this goes 4 floors. But I'll just give you an idea what it looks like here. This leads to our room, but
de completa oscuridad. Por su seguridad y la de todos, les pedimos que permanezcan sentados y mantengan los pasillos completamente libres, hasta que las luces del anfiteatro regresen a su normalidad al terminar la celebración de esta noche. También les recordamos que fumar, tomar fotos con flash y usar punteros láser es estrictamente prohibido. Muchas gracias por su comprensión.
Can't catch them. Right. Light.
Nee, die klopt ook niet.
människor för egen såntagning.
Namaste, and thank you for joining us during this very special time as we celebrate the 20th anniversary of Disney's Animal Kingdom. We encourage you to experience the magic of nature and all its wonders. For in life, we are all one. And now, prepare to enjoy Rivers of Light, which will begin in just a few minutes. Namaste. Y bienvenidos. Gracias por acompañarnos durante esta ocasión tan especial en la que celebramos el 20º aniversario de Disney's Animal Kingdom. Durante esta alegre temporada, les sugerimos que disfruten la magia de la naturaleza y todas sus maravillas. Ya entendieron, todos somos uno. Y ahora, prepárense para disfrutar Rivers of Light, que comienza en tan solo unos minutos.
Most welcome guests. In just a few moments, Rivers of Light, a celebration of nature's wonder told through music, water, and light, will begin. Throughout this evening's event, the amphitheater's lighting will be significantly lower, along with moments of darkness. For everyone's safety, we kindly ask that you please remain seated and keep the aisles completely clear until the theater's lighting returns following this evening's celebration. Also, smoking, flash photography, and the use of laser pointers is strictly prohibited. Thank you for your understanding. Muy estimados y bienvenidos visitantes, en unos momentos comenzará Rivers of Light, una celebración de la vida narrada con música, agua y luces. Durante todo el evento de esta noche, las luces del anfiteatro se atenuarán considerablemente y habrá momentos de completa oscuridad. Por su seguridad y la de todos, les pedimos que permanezcan sentados y mantengan los pasillos completamente libres hasta que las luces del anfiteatro regresen a su normalidad al terminar la celebración de esta noche. También les recordamos que fumar, tomar fotos con flash y usar punteros laser es estrictamente prohibido. Muchas gracias por su comprensión.
Ah! Nothing scary about it.
Oh no. Oh, humanity. Yeah, I lied. I'm streaming it. Oh, brace your back. Yikes. Hey, what's over there? You know those people? There doesn't appear to be any track. Where's the eagle? Hey, look, Spaceship Earth. That's Spaceship Earth.
bug. Something flew into my face.
Was it a love bug?
I don't know what it was.
He's so bad. I told him not to do it, but he just had to touch it.
Maybe it was a flea.
The People Mover is the perfect vehicle for people watching, so keep your eyes peeled. You never know what you might see. Coming up, Stitch's Great Escape, where you can report for duty as a security agent for the Galactic Federation. Your mission is to keep Experiment 626, the biggest little mischief maker in the galaxy, under control. And now, Tomorrowland Transit Authority proudly presents Progress City, a business dream for an experimental prototype community of tomorrow. Progress City was the inspiration for Epcot, and many of its forward-thinking ideas will be brought throughout Walt Disney. Tomorrowland Speedway, put the pedal to the metal and speed towards the checkered flag in your very own race car. Young or old, this is your chance to drive in the fast lane without worrying about getting a speeding ticket.
Oh, there's a traffic jam down there. There's a 2-car pileup on the expressway. State police will be here at any moment.
Real wonders of our world, space bound. Blast off on a high-speed outer space adventure and convene to the cosmos.
Paging Mr. Morrow, Mr. Tom Morrow. Please contact Mr. Johnson in the control tower to confirm your flight to the moon.
What are you doing? end of the tunnel.
Adventure. We're working with the Astro Orbiter. Pilot your own spacecraft as you take a spin around the planet and ascend to otherworldly heights.
Looks like there's the sun behind it. Nice with the sun behind it. The castle looks nice with the sun behind it.
We're now approaching Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress. Inside this routine theater, full families follow you into their homes of yesterday and today, starting way back at the turn of the 20th. First brings in at the New York World's Fair. This legendary circular theater celebrates the progress that has made our lives better. It's a perfect reminder that there's always a great, big, beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day.
Long knife of what?
May I have your attention? Please remain seated. This ride has stopped temporarily and will resume motion at any time. Please remain seated for your own safety. Thank you.
We're gonna go over to Sleepy Hollow and get a waffle and ice cream. I think it's selling that.
May I have your attention? Please remain seated. This ride has stopped temporarily and will resume motion at any time. Please remain seated for your own safety. Thank you.
Attention all passengers on a people mover. Please remain seated. This ride will begin in approximately 1 minute.
Well, 1 minute just it's like an hour. Right? Let's get out of the forest. No, Elsa and Anna. Anna's lost in the woods down there.
I don't know where I'm going. I think she found Olaf.
Is that Olaf? art skeleton.
What be I offered for this winsome wench? Stout-hearted and corn-lips. Order by the pound. Ship your cargo, dearie. Show 'em your larder side.
Fool him, I did, my God. Search all you want, Captain Jack Sparrow. You'll never find the treasure without a look at this here map and this lovely key to the treasure.
Come on now, be a nice little pussycat. Oh, you be a feisty one, you be.
hanging around.
Can't you reach any further, you stuck-winged Bill Trent? This time, go on quick. Don't scare me, oh dearie. Come on, have a nice birthday. That's a good lad. Come on now.
I humbly accept this magnificent treasure as my reward for a life of villainy, larceny, skullduggery, and vicinity. Nick, drink up with me hearties, yo ho. Yo ho, yo ho, you can tell what gauge of lion.
We will meet again when next you say, so says I.
Esse é o seu, ó. No sul. Esse é da Rosana. Eles estão puxando todos invertidos.
And row one. Pull up on that yellow strap on your right hand side for me, guys.
She gave that. Would you like him?
Yeah. Go ahead, unbuckle it. Unbuckle it.
Acho que ela vai colocar o... Pula você pra lá.
Não, não.
Unbuckle your seatbelt if you're trying to move.
I think she has any problem.
Stay right over here. Não, não vai cair não. Não vai cair, isso é só pra criança.
Aguardo vocês. Yes, that's okay. Alright guys, pull up on that yellow strap for me one more time. Pull up on that yellow strap.
Ah, mostra o amarelinho assim e puxa pra ver que tá preso. Entendeu?
Mas o meu não tá preso.
Como não tá preso?
Preso, Priscila.
Não, o amarelo é pra você puxar.
Eventually.
I'm gonna get killed.
I'll annoy you with the glare.
That's okay. We're blinking.
Soaring to tower. We are ready for takeoff.
Trouble. I can already tell. Oh, kites. They didn't allow them to film it, so it was computer generated.
I figured. I'm like, yeah, those whole
Hey, that was it, Mickey.
I saw that.
Olha o mar, assim. Olha as arraias, você viu as arraias ali?
I smell stuff. It's Africa. No, I'm sorry, South America.
2. Woo! We're plummeting.